Hey, Mike,
What?
what's the smallest organ in a goat? My penis.
What did you like about the movie?
What's going on, Reviewsters? We got a brand new movie news with not that much movie news.
Nah, this week was pretty dead.
And a couple things dropped, but nothing nothing big.
Mainly trailers.
Yeah, got a couple cool trailers.
Yeah.
But
We'll start with that, Give the people what they want, what they come here for, the trailers. This week, you saw a teaser come out teasing the fact that we'd get a Justice League trailer yesterday, Saturday, the 25th of March, 2017.
yeah, it came out on like Wednesday that said, "Hey, Saturday."
Yeah, and it was like Aquaman floating through water.
Right. So,
Justice League trailer. Check it out.
What'd you think?
Listen, I've been hurt before. I don't want to get my hopes up.
I hate it every time.
That's what he said to me.
I know, and he tried to take it, but I didn't react.
But yeah, we'll get more into the Justice League trailer in our discussion later. But then you had Wonder Woman Origin Spot.
Mm-hmm.
That looked pretty cool. I like the fact that it's in color.
Yeah, well, wasn't it Snyder? You were telling me is like always making it dark and gray.
There's a contrast video on YouTube where you can see what Man of Steel would look like in color.
Mm-hmm.
It's a different movie entirely. Like,
I prefer him in color.
obviously,
His costume is kind of built for
we
it.
don't need a filter for an entire fucking movie.
Right. But, so, what did you think of the Wonder Woman trailer?
Dope. I'm really excited for Wonder Woman. I hope that movie looks good. This trailer looks a lot better than some of the things I've seen just because I didn't personally like the first Wonder Woman trailer. And this is, I believe, the third one.
Is it the third one?
I think so. Yeah.
I think Gal Gadot's going to crush it in that.
Yeah. Anyone that you talk to, everybody likes her
Right.
as Wonder Woman. I'm not sold on whether or not she can lead a movie yet, but we'll see.
This is her chance.
Yeah. Then you had Baby Driver featuring Ansel Elgort of what's that movie? Faults in Our Stars. That one. Yeah, and then he plays her brother in the Divergent movies. It's Edgar Wright. He did those movies: The World's End, Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, the Simon Pegg Nick Frost comedies.
Right.
He was originally on for Ant-Man, and that was before the Marvel Cinematic Universe had even taken off yet. Ant-Man was going to be their first movie that they were working on, but then they pushed it all back, and then what he had in mind didn't fit the overall story structure they were going for Marvel, so they amicably split ways. Just go past it.
How do you think the movie's going to turn out?
It looks funny.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's got Lily something. Is that her name? Lily something? She was Cinderella as the love interest. But it's like he was in a car accident as a kid, and now he's like the world's best driver, getaway driver. He just has to listen to music because he always hears rain or something like that. It looks good. Check out the trailer for sure.
Check it out.
Yeah. You had Captain Underpants.
Dude, I love those books growing up, though.
Yeah.
I'm very ready for that. It's going to be so nostalgic.
Did you see the cast is?
Kevin Hart, Thomas Middleditch,
Yeah.
and who's playing Captain Underpants?
Ed Helms.
Ed Helms, that's
Yeah.
who it was.
Yeah. I remember the, what was it, the Fliporamas, where you would sit there and flip the page as fast as you could so that it looked like it was actually happening.
I remember, like, every book to be a chapter. It's like long story short, and like they just summed up the entire
Yeah.
thing in like he got away.
Dude,
or
that was like
they stopped him.
those interested in reading booklets, and every year you would look for the new Captain Underpants and order that.
Yeah, out of that booklet that we
Yeah.
got from like middle school every year.
I ordered the Hypno Ring.
Of course you did.
Yep.
Did it work?
No,
Did the sticker fall off?
it did.
Yeah.
It did. Then you got for a Netflix original, Death Note.
Dude, that looks so good.
Have you watched the anime?
Yeah, I was about to ask you. Did
Yeah.
you watch the anime?
I have not.
Yeah, dude, it's so good.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. How they shot the trailer too, because it left a sense of mystery behind the
The creature?
right.
Yeah, it's fucking William Dafoe.
I know.
Can't wait to see that.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah. But that'll do it for the trailers here. Why don't we get straight into the box office from there? This weekend, listen,
Dude, this has been like a great month for movies. There's a bunch out.
yeah, we've been to the movies probably. I've been at least 7 times in the past month.
Well, because we saw in the past month, what,
5
4
movies.
or 5 movies?
Yeah. I personally feel Power Rangers should be number 1 at the box office based on strength of movie.
Right, but you gotta think just the timing of it.
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast in its second week.
Crushing.
Get Out is still hot.
Yeah. The number 1 movie at the box office this weekend is Beauty and the Beast again. That's pulling in about $88 million. I didn't personally feel it was that strong of an entry for Disney, but
I mean, if you watched our review, we said a bunch of
yeah,
things we didn't like. But
yeah, it's what it is. I really want Power Rangers to crush, but I mean it's taken in $40-something million, so that's a pretty strong opening weekend. But it's not doing well internationally.
Well, the numbers will come out tomorrow. What they actually did. They're
did.
projecting around.
I don't know where Power Rangers has opened yet too, so I'm wondering if it's opened in China, because I know China has big numbers.
Oh yeah,
China's as big of a market as us.
Right. That pretty much saved Warcraft when that came out.
I don't know if it saved it, but it definitely made the studio's money back.
Yeah.
And profit. So, number 3 is Kong with $14 million.
What was 2?
Power Rangers.
Oh, you didn't say it. Oh, okay. 2 is Power Rangers, 3 is Kong.
I already said. That's why we were
Continue.
talking about Power Rangers. Cunt. Anyways, Kong, $14 million. It's about to hit $400 million worldwide.
Dude, Kong was great.
Yeah. So good for Kong. We'll probably get a sequel to that at some point.
Well, yeah.
It'll probably be cheaper than this one though.
Well, Kong's a shared universe, so we got a bunch coming.
Yeah, we got some more Godzillas and stuff. I don't know. I'm excited. We didn't check what number 4 and 5 were because it's just those are the main 3. Big summer. Not even summer yet.
No,
it's like springtime
spring.
blockbusters. I mean, Beauty and the Beast did numbers no other movie's ever done in March, so that's crazy in itself.
Yeah. So if you don't know, now you know.
That's the way it goes. Because Rated R for Review says so.
That's clever. You got there.
Thank you.
You got there.
Thank you.
All right, let's dive into some of this movie news we got this week. Not much going on, but we're going to slug through it, let you guys know what's good and what's not good. All right, Matthew Vaughn is in talks to direct Man of Steel 2.
Has it been confirmed? I think it has been confirmed he's going to direct it.
I mean, I'm all for Scott Snyder not touching.
Zack Snyder?
What did I say, Scott Snyder?
You also
he
said,
writes the comics.
You also said Emma Stone in our Beauty and the Beast
Yeah, let's
review.
not draw attention to it. How about that?
Have you seen it recently?
I have.
Yeah, okay. You fuck up names, bro. It's great.
What do you think of Matthew Vaughn?
I have loved every single Matthew Vaughn film that has come out in the past 5 years I've seen. So I'm really excited for this. I think he reinvigorated the X-Men franchise. I think what he did with Kingsman is incredible because that movie came out of nowhere and was
I can't
just
wait
a
for
blast.
Kingsman too.
Yeah. And personally, if somebody is going to bring a lighter tone and really revamp a cinematic universe that needs it, I think he's the right guy to do it.
I'm all for it.
Yeah. But here's the question now. So Matt Reeves, who has done pretty much the same thing, but with Planet of the Apes, reinvigorated a franchise, he's coming on to do the Batman. The Batman got pushed back. So are they going to push Man of Steel forward? Man of Steel 2 forward?
I don't think they do.
I think they should.
I mean, I think they should. I think they should, yes, but I don't think they do.
If you don't realize that Superman is actually in Justice League, that's not a spoiler. The dirt rose at the end of the movie. He's going to be in Justice League.
I mean,
they've already announced that he was acting in the movie.
Superman has to be in a Justice League.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, alrighty. Power Rangers. Did you hear about how the cast wants the Green Ranger to be female?
No.
You didn't?
I've heard, but no.
Oh, I'm like, nope, I haven't. I'm like, you wrote this.
Tommy Oliver is my... and listen, I don't care normally. I really don't. But Tommy Oliver is my favorite Ranger of all time. And literally, Power Rangers will probably be in my top 10 favorite movies of the year. And I will not watch the sequel if they make...
Really? If they make it female?
If they make it
That's bold.
Tommy Oliver a female. I won't do it. I refuse. That is changing too much for me. Because I idolized that freaking Ranger when I was a child, and now you're gonna make it a chick. That's just gonna turn me off. And I get like you'll bring in an audience that can idolize her, but it disenfranchises me. And I'm sorry if that's
I don't think they will do it.
I think they will. I think
you think they will.
I think they will.
But like, there's no like love interest in the movie then.
Because they cut the only one that was supposed to be.
That's what I'm saying. Because I think they saved it for
Tommy and
Kim.
But it's the cast pushing for it, and cast really doesn't have that much say, especially considering most of them are no-name actors and actresses. Unfortunately, sad to say, because this movie is awesome, and I think they will be stars after this. I really do. But if they're pushing for Tommy Oliver to be a female, they really don't understand why the original is so great.
But yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Netflix re-up with Adam Sandler. I think he's getting 4 new movies going to Netflix.
Didn't he? He's only done 2 of his movies, right? Was that International Spy, that Kevin James one? Was that part of the deal?
I'm not sure if that was. I think he's done more than 2, right?
No, it was Dirty Six. What was it?
It was 6 something.
Yeah, something 6. And then the Do-Over with David Spade.
Was the Cobbler one of them?
No, was it? I liked the Cobbler.
I did too.
I liked the Do-Over with David Spade. I thought it was fine. It's a typical Adam Sandler movie. It's fine. It's not bad. I don't get why people hate on these fucking movies. These are exactly the same stuff he's always done. Like, if you think that's bad, then Billy Madison is bad because it's the same fucking shit. I hate when people are like, oh, Adam Sandler movies are so stupid nowadays. He's doing the same stuff he always did.
The only reason people don't like Adam Sandler movies is because they have like this negative connotation to them that it's an Adam Sandler movie.
Now,
really, if you watch it for what it is, they are funny.
Yeah.
I laugh. We still quote That's My Boy.
And we quote things that aren't in the movie.
We should write for them.
I know.
Dude, it's so funny.
But yeah, I'm cool with that. It's better than sitting there going, oh, Adam Sandler just released a movie. Okay, it bombed. What a shocker. No, they're doing well on Netflix. I can see why they re-upped.
Mm-hmm. It's almost people are like afraid to say they're Adam Sandler fans.
I'm not. I love I love Adam Sandler movies.
I do too. All right, Chris Evans says he's open to more Captain America, depending on his contract.
Yeah, I was reading that. It's so the way everybody's been saying, oh, Chris Evans, he's done after these 2 Infinity War movies. Well, no. He came out and said, I'm not done. My contract is up after these 6. So if they want to renegotiate with me, I'm down. But, it all depends on the contract, what they say they want. Like, it's not... All you hear about is how much fun Chris Evans has doing these movies. He loves the fact that each time he does a Captain America movie, they're great movies. So he's down to keep doing them.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. And not to mention, he's like one of the most charitable people in the superhero genre.
Yeah.
Like him, I remember him and Chris Pratt had bets about who would win the Super Bowl between the Seahawks and the Patriots.
And they had to go to the hospital wearing the other person's jersey.
Yeah, no. They went dressed as their characters.
That's what it was.
Chris Evans won and didn't have to do it, but he still went.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's awesome.
Yeah, I love Chris Evans as Captain.
He's my favorite in the Marvel Cinematic. I want him to play Cap as long as he can. Hugh Jackman, that bitch. Do it.
What? Go for 11?
Go for 12.
Or whatever his record
Beat his
is.
record!
All right. What do you think of Cyborg being the heart of the new Justice League movie?
Man.
Well, because they got to go with the whole Mother Bot, and it's just...
Box.
What did I say, Bot?
You keep saying Bot.
I keep doing that. Mother Box. It's got to be in him somehow, so I'm assuming that's...
They show that happen in BVS, so yeah.
Insane.
I don't get it, because to me, hearing that, it makes me think Cyborg is going to be the main focus.
That's what I thought, too.
Unless they mean, like, he's the part of the movie where you're going to... Like the Billy Cranston. He's the part of the movie where you're going to be... Like, I really feel for this guy. I connect most with this character because they're giving emotional depth with this character. If it's that, okay, fine. We'll see how it executes when the movie comes out. I'm not going to prejudge anything based on past experiences. Who was the emotional heart of BVS?
Is that rhetorical or are you asking me?
Asking you.
Who was the heart of BVS?
Yeah. Nobody, right?
No, I hate
okay.
that.
So if it turns out that, it ends up being like that again. I don't know.
And they seem to be going with the whole he's a football star.
Yeah.
Accident happens.
We know they're going to show his origin within the movie instead of giving him his own movie.
Right.
Beforehand.
So, I love my Cyborg, but it's going to be interesting to see how they balance the
That one shot of him in the trailer looked really bad, though.
Which one?
It's like where he's talking. It's just a really CGI face. You can tell the CGI isn't finished.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they still got a little bit of time.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it comes out in November.
Alrighty. Speaking of the Justice League, the trailer did hit, and we are yet to talk about it.
Yeah, we're going to go through the trailer and just kind of point some stuff out.
We have to be ready. You, we, the others.
Was it start off with Batman in the Arctic?
Yeah, I'm assuming that's probably Aquaman's town. He's looking for him.
It's already here.
Miles Dyson, Motherbox, Parademon.
The others.
That was the dude from the clip.
Right. Gal Gadot. Gadot.
He looks awesome.
Dude, I love Momoa. He might be my man crush.
It's on him.
Organic and biomechatronic.
See, that looks good. But that looked bad. Now watch when he talks.
Should probably move.
Look how bad that looks.
Yeah, that is really bad CGI.
Hey, Alan.
Barry Allen might be my favorite.
He looks fucking awesome. We've seen that.
Yeah.
He's a Batman.
Batman finally fighting back.
He said the age of heroes would never come again.
That Cyborg looked pretty... You're
Yeah.
right, that Cyborg does look kind of funky, but they got some time. Look,
He's gonna be the standout in the movie you watch, Aquaman.
either him or Flash. I got high hopes for Flash. Look how cool that looked.
Yeah.
What are your superpowers again?
I'm rich.
Dude, they got the freaking... it took me a while to figure out what this is. It's the, remember the thing we saw in Lego Batman? It's that thing. The crawler.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that does make sense.
Now watch, hang on. That's Mira,
Yes, it is. That's his father.
and that's the Amazons fighting army of parademons.
Oh, so they probably get the Amazons to come help.
Yeah.
Okay.
Either that or it's like cuts to the parademons attacking Themyscira.
Okay.
It's good to see you playing well with others
Gordon.
again. Just like a bat. I dig it.
You're like a bat.
Maybe temporary.
I dig it. That ending is badass with him
Yeah.
riding on the Batmobile. Yeah.
All right, so you probably heard us say it, but one of the coolest shots in that trailer, it's the Amazons taking on just a freaking army of thousands of
Yeah, it
parademons.
looked like a ton of parademons.
Yeah, so that's probably gonna kill it. This movie looks really good. I'm just really worried.
Shall live.
Shut up.
My
I'm just really worried that, like, dude, how good did BVS look?
Well, yeah, look how good. What did Suicide Squad look like, too? That was great, too.
I mean, I liked Suicide Squad.
I didn't.
You did too. We have a review to prove you liked it. You didn't like the Joker.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah. The movie itself was fine. The ending was bad, remember?
Oh, and it was Cara Delevingne.
Yeah, the wacky waving inflatable arm flailing enchantress.
Yeah, that's bad, too.
Yeah. But I really, really want this movie to kill it. I think if Wonder Woman kills it and Justice League kills it, we're on course.
Yeah, they can course correct pretty easily.
Well, this is what scares me. So, Matt Reeves has come on to direct the Batman, but that got pushed back like a year. But they're looking to film another movie this year and put it out next year.
Mm-hmm.
I say, Man of Steel 2. Bring in Matthew Vaughn. Do it now. Do it while the iron's hot. Because you know he's coming back after Justice League. So get that ready. Because I have from all the rumblings you hear about Warner Brothers right now, everything they had planned for this movie universe is out the window. They've listened to the critical and the audience response. They know that they need to course correct. And they're not going with what they had planned because all their movie ideas have been either pushed back or scrapped. So that leaves questions like, okay, well, what's going to happen with that Shazam movie where we know The Rock has been playing Black Adam for fucking 20 years now.
Right.
But they're going with essentially Plan B, which I'm really excited for because that means, listen, if you cook something and somebody says, could have used less salt. Next time you do it, you put less salt in.
Mm-hmm.
Or, same with a movie. It could have been a little lighter. All right, next time you do it, it's a little lighter. Suicide Squad, lighter than BVS. I really want them to crush this. I love the castings, really do. I think I'll like Ezra Miller as the Flash. I don't think I'm gonna like the fact that he's like, I don't have any friends. Like, okay, whatever. I'll look past it. If you give me a good Flash, I'll look past the character of Barry Allen. Just give me a good Flash. Gal Gadot, I like as Wonder Woman. She looks the part great. Again, like I said, I don't know if she can carry a movie, but she doesn't have to in this. I haven't seen Ray Fisher. I believe that's his name. The actor's portraying Cyborg.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really excited for this because I love Cyborg. I love the old Teen Titans. Ben Affleck, I think, has a chance to be the definitive Batman.
Yeah, he's been my favorite Batman. We haven't seen that much of him yet.
No.
But
just please, Ben Affleck, work through whatever you're going through and stay on this, man. You can crush this franchise.
What I'm afraid of is that they try to rush it too quickly and they give us a poor... Like, let's say they do put Man of Steel 2 sometime next year and they rush it and then they somehow mess it up. That's what I'm afraid of. What I would like them to see them do is kind of take their time, make sure they dot their I's and cross the T's, and really just crush it.
Yeah, but, okay, so, here's the thing. Aquaman comes out next year.
I know they're on a clock. I get it. I know they're on a clock. However...
They really shot themselves in the foot by saying, all right, this movie's coming out this time. This movie's coming out this time. This movie. And now they're like...
We got nothing. Especially with the Batman. Like, the Batman... Everyone's pretty much harassing Affleck to get the Batman out.
Remember when Marvel came out and they were like, all right, we're doing this. They've had 10 years to plan this out, and the cinematic universe was going strong at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Warner Brothers had BVS on the way, and they were like, well, we've got these movies coming out, trying to, kind of fire back at Marvel a little bit. And like I said, they ended up kind of blowing up in their face because things did not work out the way they were hoping.
Right.
And it's not, they're not like the movies were financial flops. They made money.
Oh, they made a ton.
They made a good amount of money, but I think they thought Suicide Squad and BVS should have been billion-dollar films. And...
BVS made $1 billion.
No.
They did not?
Didn't even break 900.
Really? I thought they made $1 billion.
No.
Either way, they still made a lot of money.
They could have... See, that's the thing. If they were good movies, they could have made $1 billion.
They would have made more.
But they weren't good movies.
No.
Entertainment here and there, yeah, but they weren't good movies. I don't know. I really want them to do better.
Oh yeah, me too. I'm a DC guy over Marvel. I like DC I like the DC characters over the Marvel characters.
I can't read Marvel comics. I can read DC comics. That'll probably wrap us up this week. Like we said in the beginning, not really much happened.
No, just we covered what we had.
So, as always,
he is Michael,
and he is hoping for a good Justice League movie. Keep it tight, reviewers.